Very good evening, one and all present. Thank you very much for joining us today as we bring to you a very special series that we call Educator Speak on View TV by Vijay Movies. It is a series where we are joined by eminent educators, school educators primarily, and I talk about topics related to the future of education and topics that are close to the Indian education system and students at large. Today we're discussing a very, very important topic indeed. Before I go into what this topic is and disclose, I think it's important to lay down a context for everybody joining us today. Replacing the 34-year-old old education system is no mean feat. The new education policy announced last year amidst a global pandemic had the country debating on the possibility of such a climatic shift with students worried about their education and educators adapting to the learn from home change, the time has come to step towards universal education. With greater penetration of technology post the pandemic and what sweeping changes the new education policy has had, I think there is a very important need to discuss that what is the education system going to look like in the year 2021. And that is the topic for today, where I'm joined by two very eminent educators, Ms. Sasmita Mohanty, the Director Principal of Sanjay Godawat International School. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us. I know it's been a very busy time for you, and you've had, numerous engagements. So we are truly grateful for you to be able to take out the time and join us this evening. Joining us also today, we have Pramod Tripathi sir, the headmaster of Ashoka University School. And I must tell my audience, both of these educators, I've had the chance of personally interacting with them. And I must say, the kind of vision they have for school education system and the kind of leaders they are in their domain, it's truly remarkable. And it's my honor to have both of you on this episode today. Thank you very much, sir, for kindly accepting our invitation to join us this evening.
Good evening to everybody, and my sincere thanks to Krutika and the Vijayabhumi University for giving us this wonderful opportunity to share our views on new education policy and the education system after and during pandemic. So there are a lot of change which has taken place overnight. I still remember that when the lockdown started, our final examination last paper was going on. And we thought that very soon again we will call the students and complete the examination. But it never happened. We land up in such a situation that which was never even imagined. All of a sudden we decide that we have to start online classes because the education should not stop. The learning of the children should not stop. So what are the methods? We started collecting whatever resources available with us, giving training to the teachers. Teachers were very, very reluctant initially that how is it going to work out, apprehension, a lot of fear what's going to happen because they have never watched completely each and every time when they're delivering their lesson. So it was like getting into the houses of all the children and making all the parents and everyone want to watch what the teacher does. So it was very challenging, but it doesn't matter. The situation started changing and children started adapting, parents started adapting, all the stakeholders started accepting the new learning and the new system of education, what was imparted from the school by the teachers. And this is a lot of innovation, lot of learning, a lot of unlearning, all those things continued. And then finally, we at the at the verge when physically school is started, still we feel that we had so many opportunities. Pandemic has given us so much of opportunities, though there were a very challenging situation, but it was also a new way of experiencing things. This is what we learned. from offline to online, and online exploring different mediums, methods. All these are the greatest of the opportunities all of us we had. Parents started blessings. Parents started recognizing. They said that now we know what is the pain of the teachers, and they started appreciating that they have learned how to download the paper, they have learned how to upload the paper, so how to send PDF. All those things were the new learning for the parents. So this is how it was very, very in a way very useful for everybody and adaptable in a very shorter time. The change, usually change is difficult to be adapted, but the change was adopted quickly by everyone.
So, Kritika, first of all, thank you to Vijay Bhumi University, to you, your team, for giving this opportunity. And also, I'm glad that I'm sharing this platform with Miss Mohanty, who is a renowned educationist. Uh, so, as Mohanty ma'am said, I completely agree that it was a nightmare for education industry, especially. We were unprepared entirely, and there was lockdown, and kids are sitting at home. And over the night, we had to basically stand up with a virtual school. Teachers are generally so much used to with the chalk talk method, and suddenly shifting it entirely to virtually, where you can't physically see the students, you can't scold them, you can't love them, you can't frown eyebrows on them, and those emotions are vanished over the night. But yes, gradually then teachers started taking initiatives, learning, training themselves over various platforms whichever were available. Even the school, as a school management, also it was a big learning and lesson for us. Then after few months passed, we could see that how students and parents and teachers started becoming comfortable with this new mode of education entirely. There's a very old saying which says, if a father of the family is educated, it's only the father. But if the mother is educated, she makes the entire family educated. And during this online schooling, we could actually see when we used to have the school assembly. Besides their kids, we used to see grandparents, parents joining their hands and praying, singing national anthem, few of the grandparents attending classes with the kids. If they were interested in Marathi as a language, they used to attend beside the cameras. So this is also a step which took an initiative apart from educating the students, rather educating the entire family. And we started getting appreciations from the parents with that. Slowly, gradually, in few months, when we shifted to the virtual world, teachers were only concentrating on just finishing what they have to teach. They couldn't find a mean or a way to conduct activities or to develop their critical thinking. But what we saw that teachers soon gauged methodologies, I mean, started using a lot of online tool like quizzes, where they could kind of critically evaluate the students. And that was the turning point where we could say that henceforth the future of education is also going to be blended learning. Though we are, I just pray that soon we are away with the masks and the sanitizers from our life. After that, even when kids come to school, this online system of education will be continued. So henceforth the future of education post pandemic is going to be blended learning. Blended learning is the future, because teachers have realized that in blended learning they can save a lot of time, planning, making question papers, correction of papers. These are the two biggest hindrance which teachers have. And trust me, every teacher gets irritated, especially during paper correction. Ask me when over the night I have to check 150 and 160 papers. That's the time when I feel, oh God, if this part of my profession goes away, I'll be the most happiest person. So with this blended learning, teachers will be able to do away with such kind of things which take their quality time, and that time we can invest in developing the students thought process. And I believe that if we consider that education into picture, even the national education policy landed up at the right time, where with a gradual process, every educational institute has realized that blended learning is going to be the future, and that's what is incorporated in our national education policy 2020. So I don't know how these two things suddenly synchronized with each other, but maybe that was supposed to be. And the blended learning which is described in the national education policy will make it more strengthened, and each and every educational institute across the country, at least because of the national education policy, will make sure that the future lies in the blended learning.